Petrochemical panel. It's my pleasure to be the moderator today. My name is Michael Dolan. I'm Senior Vice President with Exxon Mobil Corporation. And as with a lot of the companies we've heard from today, we've been in business in the kingdom for about 80 years. We've been investors for about 60 years. And on a personal level, I've been involved with the kingdom for about 25 years, including 2 years that I spent resident in Riyadh. So for those of you who may be new to thinking of investing in Saudi Arabia, I would tell you, based on our experience over many years, it's a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful culture, and we have a very stable government, as you've heard all day, that's very business friendly and has the policies in place to assure that you as investors can have a great experience, as we have had in Saudi Arabia. Now, I think everyone's aware that the kingdom has had many initiatives over the years to foster the development, starting with the original Aramco initiative, moving into the basic petrochemical phase in the 70s, which we were very happy to participate in. And more recently, with the cluster strategy, looking at expanding into many, many different sectors with a very focused plan on developing those sectors with the best technology, as we heard today, the best people, and worldwide opportunities for investors to come to the kingdom and invest in Saudi Arabia. We're very pleased to be part of the Petrochemical initiative in my company. We're building a world-class rubber and elastomer complex with our partner SABIC in Jubail. And this will be one of the cornerstones for a cluster of downstream businesses that would take those elastomeric materials, those high-end rubber products, and make a variety of products, some of which would go into tires and some of which would go into elastomeric parts for automobile manufacture and a lot of other industries. We're bringing to the kingdom some of the best materials that are made anywhere, the highest quality, the most productive for our customers. And for those of you who may be thinking of an investment opportunity, I encourage you to look at this area in the kingdom because, quite frankly, we need some customers. We're building the plant, and we have to have some local customers. So there's a lot of encouragement from the government for downstream industries, and you'll find world-class materials await you, and I hope that you'll consider coming to the kingdom and making some investments. Now we have a very distinguished panel today representing a lot of different facets of the petrochemical industry in Saudi Arabia. We have Engineer Abdullah Bazid, who's Executive Vice President for Strategic Planning for SABIC, and we welcome Abdullah. We have my good friend Dr. Moyad Al-Kurtas, who's Vice Chairman and Chief Executive of Tasnia. Mark Leishore, who's Senior Vice President for Chevron Phillips Chemical Company. Zuhair Al-Awahi, who's Vice President for Dow Saudi Arabia. And Nabila Al-Tunisi, who's Director of the Ras Tanura Integrated Project for Saudi Aramco. So as I said, we'll ask each of our speakers to present their formal remarks, and when that phase is open, we'll have a discussion around the questions you submit. So let me introduce our first speaker, Engineer Abdullah Bazid. Mr. Bazid is currently Executive Vice President for Strategic Planning at SABIC. He joined SABIC in 1979 and was involved in SABIC's cooperation with Dow in the Netherlands in the early 1980s. After similar projects in the United Kingdom, Japan, and the United States, he was responsible for building the first ethylene cracker in Saudi Arabia. And in 1993, he became an advisor to the management of SABIC Japan, of which he later became country manager. At the same time, Mr. Bazid became project manager for 2 potential acquisitions in Europe and was closely involved in the negotiations that resulted in the acquisition of DSM's Petrochemical arm in 2002. After these successes, he joined the managing board of SABIC Euro Petrochemicals to lead the integration process. Mr. Bazid graduated from the King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals and holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering. Please welcome Abdullah.